again, Mario with the sleep, man. You got to feel good in the head, for this kind of adventure. If you're just gonna go off into space and breathe uh without an astronaut suit on, because Luma under his head is just permitting him to breathe with no astronaut suit, and we're just breathing in free space right now. Anyway, so we're back again with yet again another episode of Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, I did a small little baby portion of, well, I want to say a bigger portion of Honey Hive Galaxy, and we satisfied the itching sensation of the queen bee, because that's how it be. In this episode, we are going to go and do the hopefully last two galaxies in the terrace. However, I wanted to talk about one specific, special character. No, it's not Peach, but it's this guy. His name is Polari. I could have just talked about this in the other, 3 episodes that I already did, but I'm doing it now because I just wanted to ease into this Let's Play and just enjoy the first few episodes, and I'll kind of slowly ease into diving into lore and stuff like that. But he's actually named after the North Star in the universe, and looking at how Rosalina just refers to him as just family is just wholesome. He doesn't go anywhere, he just kind of stays here looking after the map, and will show us just that. Maybe he'll show it to us right now, but it won't work because there's normally a big old screen right here that says which galaxies are available, but right now it's just we just got to earn our way there. That's just how it be. But I've already delayed enough. We're gonna go right back into the terrace and find out what needs to be done. We have 2 more galaxies here. Everything else is good and complete, but I want to go ahead and just tackle this guy. Oh no. Okay, I completely forgot about this, but there is just, I said that I would shout him out in last episode, and I'm fulfilling that promise right now, but there is a guy that I know on YouTube. We did like one video on this channel together. It was Twilight Princess's Goron Mines, and he was just going absolutely ballistic in episode 15 of the original Galaxy versus Race. It wasn't this specific star, this is just Surfing 101, but it was the star named the Galaxy's Greatest Wave in Loopdeeloop Galaxy. I'm pretty sure it's renamed, here, Loopdeeloop, but what'd you give it? I just gotta say, that's the guy. If you're watching this, man, I just want to say I love the ever-living hell out of you, dude. I miss you. We should do more videos. That was the one thing that I could use to describe that man in his birthday stream. And I did. And I have no regrets. Just saying. Alright. We have penguins. Yeah. Around here, we surf on rays. I'm serious. We call it ray surfing. That's what we do. This music is just a bop. It's definitely a bop. Just saying. Hey, this is Penguin Paradise. Any other names for it? Race surfing isn't so easy, so listen to what Coach has to say. I'm sure Coach has to say a lot. The referees are just messing up at this point. That cute little guy over there is Ray. Good to know. He's looking at us with those clippy eyes from Windows 95. I'm sure it was a different version. Are you a surfer too? No way! I see. Well, if you change your mind, let me know. And he spawns us all the way back here just for saying that dumb choice. Anyway, we do have to learn how to surf. Yes. Oh, but this is your first time ray surfing, then. Well then, let me show you the ropes. Now, let me explain. Try to match the guide on the bottom right. I'm following your guide, dude. Yeah. That's the basic position. To turn left, twist left from that starting position. You know, Finding Nemo has just taken a big old turn, no pun intended, in this game. You know, Stingray, he's a teacher, he has to He has to teach his little minions not to touch the butt. Anywho. But if you just hold down B on the Joy-Con, you'll speed up, and you can also release it to adjust your speed, slow down, speed up, and other sorts of stuff like that. But yeah, whatchamacallit, man, he... Oh no. I was watching that episode, and I was like, my poor man. He should not have to play that star more than 3 times, and he just spent over, like, 10 minutes doing just that. But this is like a more easier version of that star. I know that I'm just, jumping into the future right now, although we're just still in the very beginning of the game. Surfing sucks. It has been, if I'm not mistaken, slightly tweaked on the Switch version, because if you're playing the Wii version, it's a little bit harder because due to the clunkiness of the Wii remote positioning and the grip, I'm pretty sure it's just one of those factors that can make it less convenient for you if you just so happen to be playing the Wii version. But just saying, I'm not knocking the Wii version. Again, it's originality, but hey, things weren't perfect with it. Still a bop of a game, though. It's a bop. It's a bop. All right, and we're done. Again, a much shorter version of the star that I was talking about, but I'm just glad we can get this introduction over with. 1 minute and 3 seconds. A gold medal, yeah. We're not gonna get a chain. We're gonna get a star. Give. Coach, you're too much. You're too much, aren't I? And we got a star. Alright, one more thing we're gonna do here is, yeah, that's just like a one-off galaxy in the terrace, but the bigger one is right here, which is known as Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor. We can only expect so much from a robot reactor, right? We're going to a galaxy where robots react. It's a thing that makes robots react because it's a reactor. Anyway, Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor, Mega Legs Moon. Not to be confused with Mega Remaster 1, whose legs are just, long, tan, and mega. I'm gonna stop. Alright, knocking it off. I'm sorry, man. I had to do it, I'm sorry. Anyways. So, when you approach this planet, you'll notice this thing. It's a thing that you gotta bust open with, other known as a bullet bill. When you walk over here, what you want to do is just kind of make them follow you around, and hopefully jump this way. And you want to jump a little bit just to make them go a little bit higher, because that turned out perfect. And you want to just jump a little bit to, avoid making him crash into the surface. Just like that. Make him go in between. Where the heck is that? Is that launch star? It's this way. Where the heck am I going? Alright. Choosing a better route this time. Alright, going this way. Around the coins. F you. Can I save it? Can I save it? I did not save it. I got the coins, though. I did not get that launch star. Come on. Follow the puppy. Follow the puppy. I am choosing the wrong words. Going around this thing. There we go. I swear, every time I play this game, it just kind of... It's a trick. It's a trick, but, if you have enough muscle memory in this game, then it's definitely a game changer. Things are just, a doozy in the beginning, but things will get easier from here on out. Hopefully. Maybe not, though. You made it. But I won't even need my dad's help to take care of you. Go at him, Megaleg. Stomp him with the power of your Grand Star. You sure you want to do that? You know, Mario is just gonna get his way anyway. Alright. So if you've played this boss already, you'll just know that his legs are the way up. And when the arrows turn red, that means he's picking up his legs and, possibly shooting bullet bills. Just saying. Watch out for those. And you want to long jump across here, because it's really the only way. Excuse me. So, we have this. You want to destroy that. That's the easy part. And you can already see where the Grand Star is being stored. However, though, if you jump this way and just kind of knock that over that way. I did not mean to do that. Huh? What? Excuse me. I did not mean to do that, because normally I have to, like, knock down the gates. Okay. That worked. I was gonna give an introduction for the newbies of this game if they have not played it, because I'm trying to help out everyone, but that worked. I mean, I'll take it. That was so random. Wow, that was insane. That was so good. I'll take it. Bowser Jr.'s robot reactor is down. The galaxy is complete. And we have a new place called the Fountain, which is the next dome. Good to know. That ball of flame represents the power of the observatory. We call it the beacon. When you recover a grand star, a little star power will be restored, and the beacon will grow. The Comet Observatory can use that power to fly through the universe. Once all the power is restored, we will even be able to fly to the center of the universe. Oh, the power is on in a new dome. Right there. The newly opened dome is called the Fountain. It's really quite relaxing. By the way, have you looked at the map? It contains information about the galaxies, as well as domes. If you forget the location of a dome, don't hesitate to speak with me. And just a little demonstration, if you just go ahead and talk to him right now, I already said that screen was going to be available. This is the observatory view, and if you just kind of like press A right outside of this place, you can go to Galaxy View and see what galaxies are available and which ones are not available. But here we are. The Fountain. We can just go back now. But before we just run off, I have two more things I just want to go ahead and check up on, namely this male toad, because he will just kind of be chilling on the baseline right out here. Pretty sure he is male, because he has that speech bubble over his head. Mr. Mario! I cannot do my toad voice today. It's not well. I'm a male toad, and I have a letter for you. And it's just Peach worrying about her man. Princess Peach included 5 one-up mushrooms in her letter. Would you like them now? Sure. Even when she's kidnapped, the princess is so thoughtful. Well, come see me next time there's a mail delivery. And we're talking to Mr. McFeely. Alright. It's shameful to say, though, these one-ups will not stay, sadly, when you reset the game. It's only there when you play it consecutively. Such a shame. But with the star bits we have now, we want to go ahead and talk to this thing. A hungry star bit shard thingy. I'm famished. I need 400 star bits to curb the hunger pangs. You know, funny thing about Hungry Loomis is that, you know, I talk about paying taxes a lot, and this is just one of them. And he transforms. And he transforms. He forms into a new thing. The sweet, sweet galaxy has appeared. Okay, this is just a short star. We're just gonna go there. Normally I would go straight to the fountain right now, but I'm just getting this out of the way. Sweet, sweet galaxy, rocky road. Not to be confused with the Goonies. You know, Sloth. And he's eating ice cream with Chunk, watching pirates. And, they're sharing a Milky Way together. Enough for the 80s films. Where am I going with this? Alright. This song, Super Mario Bros. 3, I miss you, man. You know, this song really just reminded me that was the game that it was from when I played Luigi's Mansion, when you... I forget her name, when she plays piano. I need to get back on my Luigi's Mansion game of knowledge really bad. But she's the one that plays the song for you, and you can get her painting. Jump on across. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Just chilling on across here. Okay. And here's where it gets a little bit harder, and you want to just bounce on along here. Okay, don't want to get zapped. And getting zapped I'll take, but I won't. I refuse to die in the star. And here we are with some delicious cake. Like I said, angel food is recommended, but this is... I'm loving some mint chocolate chip. I like some vanilla, some mint chocolate chip, and some cherry, or strawberries, or whatever this is. And give me the star. Yeah, that galaxy is just tricky, because there's many voids to fall into, but I'm amazed that I was able to get by with how much I was talking about other crap. But, you know, I'm perfectly okay with it. Alright, I think we're gonna do a couple more, maybe 1 or 2 more stars for the episode, just to kind of, you know, get the juices flowing for the series. I could have found, like, a better way to say that. But juices flowing is apparently just how it works. The juices of Starbits. Because it's basically candy to Lumas. Alright. In the fountain we go. What do we got? And Polari just makes his way in here. Randomly. What does he have to say about the fountain specifically? Oh, of course, here's the map. Alright, never mind. He just talks about, you know, the layout of the map. Alright, what do we have here? We have a number of things we could do. But you can obviously rotate it and see what's going on. But it's not letting us unlock that just yet. It's only allowing us to grab it. But this is one of the places we can go. Rolling Green Galaxy. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that now, because I just want to get that over with. It sounds like a galaxy that I just want to, you know, get out of the way. And we've already done surfing. Rolling is a whole nother, you know, ball game. Get it? Ball game? Rolling in the clouds. I'm gonna stop. Yeah. Rolling sucks. For anybody who's played this franchise, it's not fun. Hey, at least it's got the music from Sweet Sweet Galaxy, though. I mean, I'm all down for parallels. And if we just try to jump straight into this ball, it says, no, you may not. Hey now, you're a rock star. If you're thinking about just rolling that ball away, you'd better listen to old Billboard here. First, jump to get on top of the ball. Fine. Alright, you're on. Now try to match the guide on the bottom right. So, just hold it, you know, vertically. Right, that's it. That's what we call the basic position. From that position, tilt that. Tilt that around. Okay. Bouncing along. I have a distaste for rolling in Mario Galaxy. For good reasons. I really don't want to talk about why. But you know what? As long as I get where I gotta go. You wanna go in the hole? I'm sorry. But rolling on down. And we got that going on. Alright. And the Goombas can really throw you off, so make sure you slow down when you do that. And there's really no good way to pick up star bits other than just rolling straight into them when you do a rolling mission, because if you just use the cursor to pick them up, you're gonna roll right into a void, and I'm not doing that. Okay, just trying to get as many star bits as I possibly can, because it's important. I don't want to backtrack in terms of taxes, and I refuse to do that. Okay, jump! Okay, don't want to... I refuse. I refuse to mess up. I refuse to mess up in a rolling mission. But I did it! It was short. This is just scraping the tip of the iceberg here. But... that's... rolling green thing down. And we got that out of the way. Pretty coolio. Alright. We're already unlocking new galaxies. I'm gonna do, I think, one more star for the episode. Pretty sure this is the one. This galaxy. The music in this place. It's not playing yet, but I'm just saying. Space Junk Galaxy, it's a bop. And it's a really slow bop, and it's just something that I can just zonk out to and just read, edit to, or whatever it is you want to do. I can just chillax to it. I can edit to it. I can, you know, sleep to it. This place, it's just... I have no words. I'm gonna shut up for like 5 seconds and let the music play. Man, this place is just dreamland. Alright, with the goodness of this music, the stress can come. And it's a really good theme for just a galaxy that has trash floating around. You know, the combination isn't mutual, but you know what? I'm all down for dynamics. I'm just pointing that out right now. And this planet right here, correct me if I'm wrong, I've already, you know, after watching a number of other Let's Plays of this game, they've all really pointed out that this is a reference to Pikmin 2. Pretty sure. Just to that rocket right there. Pretty sure it is, though. I don't know, I'm not really particularly sure what to say about that planet, but I'm pretty sure that's a reference. Or it could just be a coincidence, I'm really not sure. But following the pole star path this way. Going on there. There we go. Okay, just jumping on down. Whoops. Getting star bits. Okay. And the idea here is to free as many toads as you possibly can. Right here. You can also get star bits as a, you know, pretty good thing. You can just knock these Goombas on out. And here returns Captain Toad. What up, man? Anything you want to say? Da, 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 da. I'm gonna knock that off because my impression is just really, really not good of Toad. As the brave captain of the Toad Brigade, I've already discovered a shortcut to the Power Star. Take the Sling Star at the top of the Starch Room. I'll take that. I'll take that right now, and oh boy. This part of the galaxy will come to bite me in the butt later. I'm purposely gonna leave this Silver Star alone, but introducing the mechanic of gathering Silver Stars in Mario Galaxy. There's 5 Silver Stars you have to get, and when you get all 5, they turn into a Power Star. Generic. But the idea here is to not die and fall off of this thing. Okay. I'm doing alright. And yes, if you stand still and just push up on the right Joy-Con's joystick, free camera is available. So I'm just saying, don't feel like you have to rely strictly on the default camera angle that you already have in this part of the galaxy. First-person view is always available to you. In certain parts. This is just one of them. Alright. Since I purposely left that Silver Star near the very entrance of this path alone, when I get that Silver Star, the star will appear directly next to where I'll be when I get that one, and I don't want to go all the way back and just say, hey, all the work I did was for nothing. I got the last Silver Star all the way over here, and I'm going to go all the way back without dying, and that's just why. But that's what I mean. Yep. Again, the gaps are just, you know, fulfilling, not really, because there's gaps, and you can fall down and die and lose your progress. But yeah, checkpoints are really stingy in this game. I'm just pointing that out. Alright, space junk is introduced. Pretty good. It seems that a prankster comet has appeared somewhere. Prankster comets have very strange effects on galaxies. If you want to learn more about these curious comets, ask the Luma, who knows about such things. It's the Comet Luma. It's the Comet Luma. Hello, man. What you doing? Hey ho, if you need to know anything about prankster comets, I'm your Luma. Move it! I won't be rude. Tell me more. That prankster comet is always stirring up trouble, making galaxies go all crazy. Speedy comets limit the amount of time you can spend there. Daredevil comets leave you with low life. They're known as just one hit. Cosmic comets make you race a mirror of yourself, and fast foe comets make your enemies move faster. Now the fun part is trying each one out with a music note. Yeah, make it sound all giddy, man, but, you know, I'm just reluctant to listen to you, man. Alright, he's informative, though. I like him. But I'm going to go ahead and call this episode right there. In the next one, we're going to resume some space junk. Possibly go to that prankster comet, which is just hiding right there in the terrace, because as you can see right there, it's that thing. The thingy right there that's stirring up trouble. Anyways, with that said, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and peace out, everyone.